Hello, LS11 Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K23 Universe Mode. Welcome to the final LS11 Universe video of the year 2023. After tonight, well, we won't be gone long. I will be back within 24 hours for, day one Raw. Because when do I ever get to sleep? We are here for the first ever all-women's pay-per-view in LS11 history, WWE Evolution. And we are kicking things off with an Extreme Rules match as Cora Jade makes her way down to the ring. Cora Jade, I believe, one of the bright future stars of the women's division in the WWE. A young woman who grew up idolizing the likes of Mickie James, Caitlyn, AJ Lee, among many others. Say she was a super fan of AJ Lee and someone else. Her opponent, though, the Queen of Extreme, Lita, on her way to the ring. Cora and Lita have been embroiled in this rivalry for months. It all dates back to when Lita and Trish took on Roxanne and Cora back at Vengeance. So now Cora, Jade, and Lita one-on-one. Here we go. Lita out of the gate with a drop kick. Went for a right hook. Cora counter now. Cora, Jade. Around Lita now with an uppercut. Runs in and takes her down. Cora Jade taking Lita down now. And now Cora kicks away at her, knocking her back with a kick in the back now. Runs in. Lita pops up into Hurricane Rana. Sends her across the ring. Cora Jade getting back to her feet. Firing away now is Cora Jade. Uppercut to Lita. Knocks her back into another Hurricane Rana. Cora Jade goes out of the ring now. Cora looking for the first weapon of the match. Grabs a chair. Lita knocks it out of her hand now. And Lita with a chop. Firing away at Cora Jade. Clothesline. Taking her down. Lita goes out of the ring now. And now Lita, what's she thinking here? Lita's looking under the ring. And Lita procuring a ladder. Oh, Cora came running. Lita caught her now. Lita's got that ladder. Hits her with the ladder. And Lita standing up the ladder. And Lita would know all about ladders from her time with the Hardys. Back when they were Team Extreme in the early 2000s. Late 90s, early 2000s. Now Cora knocking back Lita here. Lita grabs a hold of Cora Jade. Lita, snapmare, takes her down. Drop kick into the head. Turns her over with a kick now. And now Lita kicking Cora Jade in the back. And now Lita grabs that chair Cora brought into the match. She wedges it in the corner. Lita with a clothesline taking down Cora Jade. Back up to her feet now. Lita pulls her into Twist of Fate. Lita for the win for the 1, 2. No! Cora Jade kicks out. Lita goes out of the ring now, and Lita, what is she thinking here? Lita back to her feet now, and Cora Jade with Lita. Oh! Lita collides with the chair, and Cora with a DDT. 1, 2. Lita kicks out. Cora Jade getting Lita back up to her feet. Uppercut, knocking her back here. Cora runs in. Lita with a clothesline. Lita now getting Cora Jade back up to her feet. Lita grabs a hold of her and takes Cora, into the ladder. And now Lita's got the leg. Lita knee into the leg of Cora Jade. Again. And again. Taking her down. Lita's got Cora Jade down now, and Lita kicks out the leg of Cora Jade. Cora is down. Lita getting her back up to her feet now. Lita grabs a hold of her, pulls Cora Jade in. Lita with Cora Jade. Puts her in the ropes now, and Lita, what's she thinking here? She goes out of the ring. Lita grabbing that chair again. Cora still hung up in the ropes. Cora knocks it out of her hand. Drop kick from Cora Jade. Now Cora Jade, what is she thinking here? Cora. Hold on a minute. Cora Jade, oh my god. Setting up a ladder between the ring and the barricade. Runs back into the ring. Lita coming right after her here. Cora Jade went for a baseball slide. Lita follows her back in the ring. Cora Jade sidesteps her. Jade grabs a hold of her. Throws her off the turnbuckle, taking her down. And now Cora getting Lita back to her feet now. Cora Jade throws Lita over the top. Oh no. Oh dear God. Cora Jade. What's she thinking here? Well, she sees Lita getting down. She decides better of it. Smart move there from Cora. Had that gone wrong, that could have ended her career. Lita grabs a hold of her. Sends her up the ropes. Lita. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker connects to Cora Jade. And now Lita getting Cora back up. Lita into another twist of fate to Cora Jade. But Cora Jade rolls her through. Cover on Lita. Cora Jade for the one. No, Lita stays in it. Now Lita kicks her in the ribs, pulls her in. DDT! Lita hitting the DDT on Cora Jade. Cover. Lita for the 1, 2. Cora Jade staying in it. Lita goes out of the ring now, and what is Lita thinking? Lita's getting the table. Cora's got the chair. We got all 3 elements of TLC in this one. Lita comes in and Hurricane Rana's her into the corner. Now Lita decides to grab the chair again. Wedging it back in the corner now is Lita. Now Lita grabs Cora. Lita throwing Cora off the ropes now. Lita bobs her up. Oh my God! Cora Jade lands on the ladder. Lita kicked in the head now by Cora Jade. Now Cora Jade stalking Lita. Grabs a hold of her. Cora with Lita. Over the top. Out onto that ladder. Cora Jade. With the Lita Salt. Cora Jade with a Lita Salt through that ladder. And you could hear the steel warping beneath her. Cora Jade sets up that table. Tells Lita, bring it on. Lita getting back into the ring now. Lita grabs a hold of Cora, and Lita powerbomb. Getting her back up to her feet now. Lita grabs Cora Jade, has her by the back of the head, and Lita taking Cora towards that table, but Cora Jade answers back, knocks back Lita. Now Cora's got a hold of her now. Cora Jade with Lita. Puts her against that table, and now Cora Jade grabs Lita, pulls her in. Hurricane Rana through the table. And Cora Jade's got Lita right where she wants her. She gets that. She's got that ladder. What the hell is Cora thinking? Cora, girl, what are you thinking here? Right look to Lita. Oh my God. Lita caught the leg. Sweeps the leg of Cora. Oh, Cora went tailbone first into that ladder. Now Lita going up. Lita's turn. What is she thinking here? Lita's up top. Cora Jade up to her feet now, and Cora. Oh, dropping Lita. Cora talking smack to one of her childhood idols here. Swings around, kicks Lita, knocking her back. Lita's got a hold of her now. Lita. Oh, slams her down on the ladder again. Now Lita's got Cora. Cora Jade counters now. Cora Jade kicking away at her. Knocks her back with a kick in the ribs now, and Cora Jade Oh, dumped out of the ring by Lita. Lita grabbing that chair. She's ready for Cora. But is Cora ready? She sidesteps Lita. Cora. Oh, hit with the chair again. Lita wedging that chair back in the corner again. Cora Jade staggering as Lita hits the Hardy Boys dance. I believe Jeff calls it the juke nowadays. Might have always been called that. I don't know. As now Cora clotheslined again by Lita. Lita turning things around on her now. Cora's in trouble. Lita looking for the Lita salt. No. Cora out of the way. But Lita pulls her in. DDT. Cover has Cora Jade down. Lita for the 1, 2. No! Now Lita, what is she thinking here? Lita. She sees that ladder hanging out of the ring. She's pushing it back in. Lita kicks her in the ribs now. Right hook to Cora. Grabs a hold of her now. Does Lita and Lita. No. Cora Jade knocking her back. Cora Jade with a clothesline to Lita. Now Cora, what is she thinking here? Grabs Lita, getting her back up. Kicks her in the ribs. Drops her with a DDT on the remains of that table. And Cora Jade with Lita back to her feet again. Cora circles her here. And Cora Jade. DDT on the ladder. 1, 2, 3. Cora Jade defeats Lita. Cora Jade with the win. What a start to Evolution. All right, it is now time for the 8-woman over-the-top rope battle royal. The winner will get a shot at either the WWE Women's Championship or Women's World Championship at the upcoming Bad Blood or Halloween Havoc pay-per-views. Out first, part of Friday Night SmackDown, she is the EST of the WWE, Bianca Belair, making her way down to the ring. Belair, the first woman in this battle royal. Out next, the Glamazon WWE Hall of Famer, Beth Phoenix. First time we've gotten to see her since Unforgiven back in Toronto. Beth Phoenix, the next woman out. Out next, representing the LWO, it's Zelina Vega. So Zelina Vega, also part of SmackDown. It's a very SmackDown heavy battle royal. I've just realized this. Or Charlotte Flair was supposed to be part of this battle royal, but had to be removed from it due to injury risk that was suffered on SmackDown at the hands of Blair Davenport just a couple of nights ago. Out next, she is the newest member of the roster. She's the newest member of the Six. A storm is coming to this battle royal, and her name is Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill has been nothing short of impressive since she showed up on the scene a couple of weeks ago at SummerSlam and absolutely dominated her way to a victory over Alba Fyre. So Jade Cargill storming down to the ring, no pun intended. Could tonight be Jade's night. Out next, she's representing NXT. She's actually got a shot at becoming NXT Women's Champion in a couple of weeks at NXT Reloaded. The leader of Damage Control, alongside Ava Raine and Kiana James down in NXT. It's Bayley. Bayley making her way down to the ring. A Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion, Bayley. Out next, former Divas Champion, one we saw back at Money in the Bank. It's Eve Torres on her way to the ring. Big chance for Eve tonight. Potentially trying to get a rematch with Tiffany Stratton out of it if she won. Out next, she is the woman who will be facing Jade Cargill next week, ended over the limit. The former muscle of the Six, a woman who abandoned the Six to instead become partners with Angel Garza, the Cruiserweight Champion, Raquel Rodriguez, making her way down to the ring. Former Royal Rumble winner is Raquel, so she's got some experience in Battle Royals. And Tegan Nox didn't get an entrance for some reason. Sorry, Tegan. That is nothing personal. I know Ray is not going to be thrilled about that. But nonetheless, here we go with this big battle royal here. And look at this, Raquel. Raquel and Jade going right at one another in the center of the ring. I almost feel like I should say the line here, as Bayley is trying to get rid of Bianca Belair. Eve Torres and Beth Phoenix going at it. If this were 2011, this is something we'd see every week on Raw for 90 seconds each week. Now Jade Cargill grabs Zelina Vega. Oh, but Zelina hanging on. Bayley going after Raquel now. Connects. Zelina Vega coming off the ropes now. No, went for her here. And Jade still trying to get that first elimination. Jade Cargill throwing everyone she can over. And there goes Eve Torres. Eve Torres is out. That's one down. 6 to go. Make it 5 to go because Zelina Vega just got dumped as well. And now the Hosses meet once again. Raquel and Jade colliding again. Jade with a slap. Raquel with one back to her. Raquel. Knee into the back of Jade. Bianca Belair is up. Beth Phoenix slamming her down. Tegan Nox, the former NXT Women's Champion, taking her down. Bayley taken down by Jade now, and Jade Cargill. No. Beth Phoenix counters. Beth Phoenix pulls her in. Taking down Jade. Jade Cargill goes down, pulls herself out of the bottom rope. Now Bayley's got a hold of Beth. Bayley trying to eliminate a former Divas Champion here. Bayley grabs the legend and lifts her up. Bayley's got her over her head here. Bayley, if she can just get the full weight of Beth over the top rope. Phoenix hanging on, though. Bianca Belair has got Tegan Nox takes her down. And now Jade knocking back Beth Phoenix here. Bayley taking down the Glamazon. Jade Cargill. Oh, Bayley hanging on. Raquel going after Bianca now. Bayley grabs a hold of Jade once again. Pulls her in. Jade counters. Raquel has got Bianca up on the top. Bianca in trouble here. Oh, a pump kick from Jade to Tegan. Bianca Belair hanging on. Jade Cargill grabs Tegan Nox. And, oh, Bianca Belair takes down Jade before she can go after Tegan. Raquel has got Bianca Belair down now. Now Jade Cut off by Raquel. Jade Cargill, it seems every time she's about to do something big, she's cut off by Raquel, who does not want it to happen. Trying to soil a spotlight of Jade Cargill, I suppose. As Bayley's got Tegan Nox. Tegan knocks her back, though. Tegan firing away at her here. Beth Phoenix taking down Raquel. And whoa, Tegan's been eliminated. And Bayley wipes out Jade. Beth Phoenix eliminates the former NXT Women's Champion. Bianca Belair with a massive spear. But Belair, hang on a minute. Beth recognizes this one. Jaded to Bianca Belair. And Raquel saving Bianca Belair quite unintentionally, I'm sure. But Bianca Belair is just a bunch of dead weight right now. Belair could easily be dumped over. And Raquel, I think, doesn't realize this. Jade finally grabs hold of Bianca. But now Belair is back in it, and Belair. Oh! Jade with a cheap shot. Eliminates the EST. And now Beth Phoenix hanging on. Bayley has got Raquel. Bayley trying to eliminate Raquel here. She's got her over the top, and Bayley pushing Raquel. Beth Phoenix swinging Jade to the center of the ring. Bayley managed to push Raquel out. Beth Phoenix dumps Bayley over the top rope. Bayley hanging on. Beth Phoenix, Bayley, and Jade Cargill, the final three in this battle royal. Bayley getting back up to her feet, and Jade grabs Bayley. Throws her over the top. Beth gets knocked back. Jade. Oh, Beth counters. Beth Phoenix knocking her back. Counter for counter here. Kick to the face of Beth Phoenix. And now Bayley locking a submission in on Phoenix here. Beth Phoenix is down. Jade Cargill pacing here. Beth Phoenix knee to the face of Bayley. And Jade Cargill, here we go. She was trying to do Jaded, but Beth Phoenix wasn't having any of it. Beth has got Bayley up. What is she doing here? She's just lifting her up in a submission, I suppose. Bayley caught again now, and Jade this time hits her with Jaded. Oh, but wait a minute. Beth Phoenix. Thought we were about to see the original on that one. But Jade Cargill taking down Beth Phoenix. Grabs a hold of Bayley now, and Jade Cargill with Bayley. Out of there she goes. And it's down to a legend and the rookie. Beth Phoenix now. This could be huge. Beth with Jade. No, Jade counters. Beth Phoenix knocking her back. Beth Phoenix. No, right hook from Jade. Jade Cargill off the ropes. They collide. Beth knocking her back. Counter for counter here. Beth Phoenix. Ooh, nearly got her with that one. Sidestep. Wait a minute. Jade Cargill turns Beth Phoenix around. Jade Cargill. Passing of the move. Passing of the torch. The Glamazon eats what was once the Glam Slam and is now the Jaded. And Jade Cargill is going to Bad Blood. Jade Cargill is going to Bad Blood to challenge either Asuka or Mickie James, or whoever wins it over the limit, I suppose, because we'll have a title match then as well for the WWE Women's Championship. Another win for Jade Cargill. Up next on the card, ladies and gentlemen, and those beyond the binary, it is time for the WWE Women's Championship. Out first, looking to win her first championship in the WWE in over a decade, Mickie James. Mickie James a chance to finally become WWE Women's Champion. Mickie James has made her way down to the ring. A big matchup tonight. Her first WWE match in a few years since she left the company after being released in 2021. Here comes the reigning champion, though, the Empress, Asuka. Asuka marching down to the ring. The Empress, Asuka, ready to take on Hardcore Country, Mickie James. So, without any further ado, Mickie James versus Asuka, one-on-one for the WWE Women's title. Here we go. Mickie runs right into a kick. Mickie James slams Asuka now, firing on with chops, knocks her back, elbow strike connects. Mickie grabs a hold of her, turns her around, right hook connects, throws her across the ring. And now Mickie James went for a knee strike, Asuka out of the way. Asuka right hook connects now, and now Asuka grabs Mickie James, picks her up, and back body drop takes her down. Into a cover now. Mickie James is down. Asuka for the 1, 2, no! Asuka now getting her back up here. Right hook connects, knocking down Mickie. Asuka's got her down now, and Asuka pulls her in. Knee to the face of Mickie James. Mickie James goes down. Asuka kicks her in the head. And again. Asuka with another kick now, has knocked her back here. Asuka grabs the arm, takes her down, turns her over, and now Asuka bending back the arm of Mickie James. Asuka's got her for a stomp to the arm. Mickie James is down now. Asuka standing over her. Asuka's got her down now. Asuka with Mickie James pulling back on the arm. Asuka up to the top rope. Asuka, no! Mickie James out of the way. Now Asuka taking her down. Mickie goes down. Asuka's got her. Asuka into a cover on Mickie James. With a 1, 2, no! Mickie James kicks out. Mickie James is down now. Asuka's got her reeling. Mickie James rolls on the bottom rope. Outside of the ring now. Asuka coming in. Mickie James on the counter. Mickie going up to the top rope. Mickie James. No, Asuka shoves her off the top. Down goes Mickie. Asuka's got her down now, and Asuka pulling back on the arm. Mickie with a kick on the head now, knocks back Asuka. Mickie James, clothesline. Here we go. Mickie starting to get back into it here. Mickie James, drop kick, taking down the Empress. Asuka goes down now. Mickie James kicking away at her here. Asuka with a roundhouse kick. Cover on Mickie. 1, 2, no. And knee to the face from Asuka. Asuka now grabs onto Mickie, pulls her in, locks her in an octopus stretch. Asuka's got her in trouble here. Mickie James trying to fight out of the submission. She got Asuka's leg off of her head and drop toe hold taking her down. Asuka's got knocked back now. Mickie, mid kick to Asuka. Cover. 1, 2. Kick out from Asuka. Mickie is down. Asuka getting her back up to her feet here. Asuka gets her in the ribs. And again, Mickie James with a shot. Grabs a hold of Asuka. Gets her off the ropes and takes her down. Asuka's down now. Mickie James putting the boots to her. Kicks her down. Comes in now. Now Asuka, roundhouse kick. Mickie's down. Asuka comes off the ropes. Sliding hip attack to Mickie James. Covered now by Asuka. She got Mickie down for the 1, 2. No, Mickie James stays in it. And now Asuka telling her to get up. Asuka. No. Asuka was thinking Asuka lock. Mickie grabs her into the Mick. D-T. Cover. For the 1. For the 2. Asuka kicked out. Asuka managing to kick out. Mickie James running the ropes now. Mickie slides out of the ring after the champion here. Mickie with a kick while Asuka's down on her knee. Now Asuka. Slap from Mickie, but Asuka caught her now. And Asuka right back into the octopus stretch on the outside. Mickie James, even if she taps out, it doesn't matter. It's on the outside. Asuka's got it locked in. Mickie James. Drop to hold, taking her down. Runs in. Asuka and Mickie collide. Asuka now. Knocking her back here. Fires away. Pulls Mickie in. Lifts her up. Takes her down. With a count of 5. Turns her over now. Has got Asuka down. Mickie's got taken down by Asuka, who takes out the arm. The count of 6. Asuka now grabs a hold of her into the barricade, or into the announce table. 7 count. Now Mickie back in the ring, knocks back Asuka. Chop block. Taking down the Empress of Tomorrow. Asuka's down now. Mickie James kicks her in the back. Asuka down. Mickie kicking at her again. Asuka back to her feet. Asuka with a big drop kick. Mickie goes down. Asuka gets her up. Roundhouse kick. Here we go. Hits the ropes for the sliding hip attack again. Mickie goes down. Asuka. Here we go. We're going to put her down again now. Asuka. Whoa. She went for the roundhouse. Mickie James countered again. Mickie James. Double axe handle has got her down. And Mickie James grabs Asuka, getting her back up to her feet. Mickie James. Chops her into kick again. Cover on Asuka. For the 1. For the 2. No. Mickie James can hardly believe it. Went for a double axe handle. Asuka out of the ring. Mickie James trying to figure out what to do here. Mickie James going up to the top rope. Asuka's down. Mickie looking to fly. Mickie James crossbody to the floor. Takes her down. Grabs a hold of her now. Mickie's got Asuka back up now. And Mickie James with Asuka. Back into the ring. Follows her back in now. Mickie grabs a hold of her, getting her back up to her feet. Now Asuka grabs a hold of Mickie, kicks her in the ribs, pulls her in, knee strike, kicking her again, and throws her across the ring. Asuka getting fired up here. Mickie James is down. Asuka kicks her in the ribs. Mickie getting back to her feet now. Asuka grabs her, sends her off the ropes now, and Asuka, knee strike, roundhouse kick. Down goes Mickie again. Asuka drops the elbow on her. And Mickie James desperately crawling for the ropes now. Mickie pulls herself up in the ropes. Asuka has got her in the ropes now, and Asuka scoops her up. Asuka turns her upside down. Mickie James is down now. Asuka grabs her, putting a boot into her face here. Asuka's got her down. Now Asuka turns her over with a kick. Elbow into the back. Gets her back up to her feet now, and Asuka went for a right hook. Mickie countered. Mickie James. Oh! There's that roundhouse from Asuka. 1, 2, 3. So now all Asuka's got to do is get through her opponent, whoever that may be, next week, get over the limit. And we'll be on the collision course, the Empress versus the Storm. Asuka wins, and Asuka, most importantly, retains the Women's Championship. Asuka gets the win. We got more coming up at Evolution right now. We got an impromptu match coming up, folks, as the man Becky Lynch, who I agree with her on this, was quite shockingly not on the card tonight. That's my own fault. I do apologize. Becky Lynch has come in at the 11th hour to be on the Evolution show. It doesn't make sense to have a show featuring the best women of yesterday, today, and tomorrow and not have the man on the show. One of the most influential women in WWE history, Becky Lynch. And tonight, Becky Lynch is making her way to the ring. She said she wants to face any woman who thinks they've got what it takes to hang with the man. Becky Lynch makes her way to the ring. Former Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion. Three-time champion in the LS11 universe is Becky Lynch. The man has come back around to Evolution, but the question is, who's going to be accepting her open challenge? Oh, now this is interesting. Because, ladies and gentlemen, making her LS11 Universe debut, she's signed to the NXT brand, but we haven't gotten to see her at all yet. This is Stevie Turner making her way to the ring. Stevie Turner finally arrives to LS11 Universe. A hell of a matchup that she gets to debut in tonight. You gotta think Stevie Turner. She's bringing the hits. She's bringing the clicks. I hear she's something of a streamer herself. I mean, you know, I'm something of a content creator myself, Stevie. You ever want to collab, as the kids say? Speaking of, starting a new channel. It's called The Sanctuary. I'll probably be plugging it in the chat at this point. I don't know if I've started doing any content on it yet, depending on when I get around to it, but I'm going to be trying my hand at non-wrestling content full-time again. 2024, I want to make it the year that YouTube becomes my full-time job. Between this channel and The Sanctuary, I'll be trying to stream live 2-3 times a week on there, doing playthroughs of games on live streams, and then turning it into narrative-based videos, somewhat of what you would see from like an Alpha Rad or something like that is immediately who comes to mind. So Stevie Turner makes her way to the ring. It's Becky Lynch and Stevie Turner one-on-one. This is Turner's LS11 debut, and this is a huge opportunity for her. As she runs in, she grabs Becky Lynch. Stevie Turner rolls her through. This could be huge. One, no, Stevie Turner unable to get her there. Becky Lynch back to her feet now, runs in. Stevie Turner gets caught. Becky Lynch throws her off the ropes now. Becky Lynch, arm drag, taking her down. Recover on Turner. Stevie Turner down. Becky Lynch for the 1, 2, no. Becky went for a right hook. Stevie Turner ducks her again, grabs her again, looking to roll her through a second time. Gets her through again. Cover by Stevie for the 1, no. Becky Lynch kicks out again. Turner now grabs a hold of her, and Stevie Turner with Becky Lynch. Massive forearm strike taking her down. Stevie Turner, she knows this is her big chance. This is her big moment in the spotlight. She's on a grand stage on pay-per-view, taking on Becky Lynch, who locks her in the disarmor immediately. Becky Lynch trying to make short work of this young woman tonight. Lynch, no, Stevie Turner managing to slip out of it. Turner now runs in, big boot to Becky Lynch. Has her down now, Stevie Turner kicks her in the back. Taking her down now, Stevie Turner, knee into the face of Becky Lynch. Fyre with repeated knee strikes, taking her down again. And now Stevie Turner, big knee strike to Lynch. For a clothesline, Becky into a German suplex, taking her down. Yeah, Becky Lynch is down. Stevie Turner rolls her through, small package cover. 1, no, Becky Lynch stays in it. Now Becky Lynch rolls out of the ring. Stevie Turner running the ropes. Lynch is down. Stevie Turner, what is she thinking here? Here she comes. Stevie Turner dives out onto Lynch, taking her down. Becky Lynch made this open challenge tonight. Stevie Turner from NXT accepting it and getting a great matchup here to showcase herself in her LS11 debut. As she gets a big elbow, Becky Lynch goes for Stevie Turner, throws her over her shoulders. Stevie Turner now grabs a hold of her, grabs her into Uranagi. Becky Lynch goes down, cover, but a rope break's gonna save the man. Becky back to her feet now. Becky Lynch grabs her, kicks her in the ribs, pulls her in. Becky Lynch suplex takes her down, cover. 1, 2, no. The double underhook suplex takes her down. Becky Lynch pulls her in now, and Becky Lynch headlock takeover, drops an elbow. Lynch has got her down now. Stevie Turner is down. Becky Lynch grabs her, getting her back to her feet now, and Lynch pulls her in right back into the disarmor. Disarmor is right back in on Stevie Turner. Stevie Turner in trouble here. Becky Lynch wrenching it in now. Stevie Turner, no, slides out of it, pushes Becky Lynch away. And Lynch with a big hip toss again. Turner rolls her back through, small package again. Stevie Turner's got her down. 1, no, Becky Lynch stays in it. And now Becky Lynch getting back up to her feet. Here she comes. Stevie Turner ducks her. German suplex again, taking down the man. Turner talking some smack now. Becky Lynch back into the ring. Here comes Stevie Turner. Becky Lynch and Stevie Turner collide. Becky's got her though. Manhandle slam. 1, 2, 3. It's a great way to get your feet wet, stepping in there with one of the greatest women's competitors in WWE history. But in the end, Becky Lynch is the man, and there's no denying that. Becky Lynch with the victory. The man is on top once again. Becky Lynch knocking off Stevie Turner tonight. We got more action coming up at Evolution. Well, folks, the United States Championship is on the line up next. Quite honestly, a few months ago when we announced that we were doing an all-women's pay-per-view, I definitely would not have expected that the WWE United States Championship would be on the line at it. But, you know, things happen. Like this woman, Alexa Bliss of the Wyatt Six, making her way to the ring. Alexa Bliss looking to become U.S. champion. She's a former SmackDown Women's Champion, former Women's Tag Team Champion, and a former TNA Knockouts Champion. She's followed the circle, and it's led her down the rabbit hole to be part of the Wyatt Six. Alexa Bliss with a chance to once again become a champion here tonight. Bliss has made her way to the ring looking to get her chance to be the United States champion. Only the second woman in history to hold said championship. But Bliss has played with fire, and, well, as we learned from Tommaso Ciampa just 48 hours ago on SmackDown, sometimes you play with fire, and sometimes you get burned, because Alexa Bliss has picked a fight with mommy. Alexa Bliss has picked a fight with the United States champion, Rhea Ripley. The leader of the Judgment Day. Rhea Ripley, the U.S. champion, marching down to the ring. Rhea Ripley, she's been defending that title against all comers of all genders. Doesn't matter who it is, Rhea will fight anyone for that U.S. title ever since she won it back at Money in the Bank. With that devilish grin on her face as well. She's her generation's China, is what many say. I say she might be better. The demon in your dreams. The nightmare from Australia. Rhea Ripley wins tonight. Well, she's got a date with Destiny coming up at Clash at the Castle. Next in just 2 weekends. She'll be taking on Pete Dunne and Grayson Waller in a triple threat for that same championship. So the U.S. title on the line. Alexa Bliss is the challenger. And the champion from Melbourne, Australia, it's Rhea Ripley. So without any further ado, Rhea Ripley handing over the WWE United States Championship. And I think many people, myself included, are still a little baffled to see it defended on the all-women's pay-per-view. But it is Bliss versus Ripley. Here we go. As the Bliss runs in, Rhea Ripley grabs hold of her. Rhea pulls her in and kicks her in the face, taking her down. Back up to her feet here. Bliss caught by Ripley. Rhea Ripley sends her off the ropes now, grabs hold of her, pops her up, takes her down. Now Rhea circling her here. This is down. Now Bliss back to her feet, runs in, drop kick, taking her down. So Bliss now kicks Rhea Ripley in the ribs, chops her, drop kick again, taking her down. So Bliss now knocking the champion out of the ring. Rhea Ripley goes to the outside. Alexa Bliss up to the top rope. Whoa, went for a crossbody. Rhea caught her now, and Rhea Ripley slams her into a barricade. Or slams her into the ring apron. And somewhere, Buddy Matthews is very much enjoying this match. If I didn't make the joke, one of you was going to, and I didn't feel like reading it in the comments 5,000 times. Now Rhea comes off the rope, boots Alexa Bliss in the face. Pulls her in now, and Rhea Ripley kicking Alexa Bliss in the face again. Grabs hold of her by the arms now, and Rhea stomping away at the chest. Grabs onto her now, and Rhea gets her back up to her feet. Rhea Ripley slams her in the corner. Ripley, shoulder block in the corner. Rhea Ripley taking her down now, and Ripley grabs a hold of her. Rhea drives her down back first into the mat. Grabs hold of her now. Rhea Ripley with Alexa Bliss up. Rhea Ripley throws her across the ring. Rhea now grabs Bliss by the back of the head, slams her down. Rhea getting her back up to her feet, and Rhea Ripley, oh, sends her back first in the turnbuckle. But now Rhea getting Bliss back up to her feet. Rhea Ripley kicks Alexa Bliss in the ribs, pulls her in, lifts her up for the Riptide. Rhea with the Riptide to Alexa Bliss. Grabs a hold of her, ties her up into Prism Lock. You know what they say. Well, never mind. I might speak too soon there. Commentator's curse. Sorry, Rhea. Alexa Bliss is flailing about. I thought she was going to tap out in an instant. Alexa Bliss rolls out of the Prism Lock. And now Bliss grabs a hold of Ripley. Alexa Bliss with Rhea Ripley clothesline, taking her down. And now Bliss blocks the right hook. Bliss rolls through, guillotine. Alexa Bliss with a guillotine. Rhea knocking her back here. Rhea Ripley shoves her into the corner. And now Bliss, whoa, right back into it. Bliss not letting up, but Rhea Ripley not letting it happen. Pushes her away, does Rhea. Now Rhea off the ropes. Oh, wait for the boot. Bliss ducked her. Bliss grabs a hold of her now, and Alexa Bliss with Rhea Ripley off the ropes. Grabs her and slams her down into a cover. Her down for the one. No, Rhea kicks out instantly. Bliss now grabs a hold of her again now, and Alexa Bliss by the hair slams down Rhea. Grabs a hold of her again now, and Alexa Bliss stomping the chest of Rhea Ripley. Bliss has got Ripley down now. Rhea Ripley rolls out of the ring. Bliss goes to the outside now. Rhea Ripley kicked in the ribs. Chopped by Bliss. Alexa Bliss. Oh! Hurricane Rana sends her into the steps. Rhea knocking her back now, and Rhea Ripley back into the ring. Bliss following suit. Rhea Ripley. Spear! 1, 2, 3. Rhea Ripley with the win. A dominant victory there from Rhea. Fyre takes her down, your winner, and still United States Champion, Rhea Ripley. As they say, Mommy's always on top. She stays on top of the U.S. title picture. We got more coming up at Evolution. Alright, it is time for some tag team action. Up next here at Evolution, as here come one of the newer teams on the scene. The Scottish Witches, Alba Fyre, and her tag team partner, none other than Isla Dawn. Alba Fyre and Isla Dawn making their way to the ring. They've been a very innovative, a very exciting team ever since their arrival to the women's tag team scene here in the LS11 universe. I think we could very well see these two with the women's tag team titles around their waists sooner rather than later, and I think tonight will be a good start to that if they can get the victory. So Alba Fyre and Isla Dawn making their way down to the ring. We've seen them both attempt to take down Jade Cargill in singles action as of late, coming up short each time each. But that being said, they have a chance to take on pretty much one of the teams that predated the women's tag team championships. But you know good and well, if the women's tag titles were around when these two were around full time, they would have had them longer than anybody. They would have made history with them. Alba Fyre and Isla Dawn make their way to the ring. They find themselves tonight going head to head with none other than the Total Divas themselves, the Bella Twins. The two women that tried to dethrone Tiffany Stratton last month, Brie and Nikki, the Bella Twins, making their way to the ring. Say what you will about them. Were they on top for too long? You damn right. Were they influential to the women's division? Yeah. Love them or hate them, you gotta admit they had a lasting impact on this division, for better or for worse. And when it came time to step up, when the women like Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, and others showed up, Nikki Bella stepped up. So the Bella Twins make their way to the ring. This is only the second time we're seeing them compete in tag action here in LS11. Both of them former Divas champions in their career. So it's going to be Alba Fyre and Nikki Bella starting out. Two former champions. Nikki, a former Divas champion. Alba, former SmackDown Women's champion, as Nikki Bella firing away at her chop block, taking her down. Alba is down now, and Nikki goes for a kick. Alba Fyre starting to get back up. It's the Goths versus the Cheerleaders tonight. Brie gets tagged right into a super kick. Brie getting picked back up to her feet now. Brie Bella sent off the ropes. Alba Fyre, arm drag, takes her down. Now Alba getting her back up to her feet here. Brie Bella in trouble. Alba Fyre throwing Brie into the corner. Fyre with a forearm strike takes her down. Now Alba getting her back up to her feet. Alba Fyre with Brie back up. Throws her across the ring into the corner. Tag is made. Isla Dawn is in. And punch to the gut from Isla. Isla Dawn now pulls her in. Rakes the eyes. Isla Dawn now grabs a hold of her. Rolls her through. Cover on Brie. Alba Fyre comes in to take out Nikki. Isla Dawn nearly got Brie there, but Brie kicked out. And now Brie Bella with Isla Dawn into the corner. Grabs a hold of her now and sends her head first into the turnbuckle. Brie grabs a hold of her now and Brie Bella bending back the arm of Isla Dawn. Isla Dawn now punched in the face by Brie. Brie taking her down now. Now Brie grabs a hold of her, lifts her up, and backdrop. Takes her down on the canvas. Isla Dawn kicking her in the head now. Brie goes down. Isla Dawn kneels over her. Nikki tagged back in. Nikki Bella is in now, knocking her back here. Nikki Bella grabs a hold of her. Going for a... Whoa! No! Crossbody flattens her. Does Isla Dawn. Now Isla grabs a hold of her, picks her up, and lifts her up. Takes her down. Isla Dawn kicks her in the ribs now. Does it again. Forearm strike connects. Grabs a hold of her. Here we go. Isla Dawn sends her off the ropes. Grabs her. Takes her down. Taking her back up to her feet now is Isla Dawn. Forearm strike into another one. Isla Dawn pulls her in. Lifts Nikki up on her shoulders. And Isla Dawn slams her into the mat. Into a cover. Nikki is down. 1, 2. No. Nikki Bella stays in it. And now Isla Dawn getting her back up to her feet. Isla grabs Nikki. Throws her across the ring into the corner. Tag is made to Alba. And Alba Fyre with a kick to the ribs. The woman once known as the Star of the Six. Super kick to Nikki. Grabs a hold of Nikki Bella, getting her up now. Nikki Bella grabs onto her. Scoops her up on her shoulders. Could she be walking her towards the center of the ring for the rack attack? Countered by Alba. Alba Fyre, forearm strike into another one. Alba Fyre, forearm again. Knocks her into the ropes now. Here we go. Sends her off the ropes. And arm drag takes down Nikki. Down goes Brie. Now Alba Fyre. Super kick attempt. Nikki out of the way. Nikki went for a right hook. Alba counters. Ducks her. No. Nikki with a clothesline takes her down. Grabs a hold of the former women's champion. And now Nikki grabs her. Countered again by Alba. Alba Fyre ducks her. Grabs her. And gory bomb. For the 1, 2. You got bumped into for a second. Suck it up and count faster. As now Alba stops dead in her tracks at the sight of Brie as Nikki now grabs her. Gets her back up on her shoulders now, and Nikki Bella stun gun to Alba Fyre, taking her down. Alba goes down now, and Nikki gets her up. Nikki Bella taking her down. And now Nikki's got her by the arm. Nikki Bella takes her down. Nikki grabs a hold of her now, and Nikki Bella throws her into the corner. Bella, no, went for her in the corner. Alba Fyre for a forearm. Nikki grabs her now, and Nikki, no. Alba, full Nelson. Whoa! Drops Nikki right on that surgically repaired neck. Down goes Brie. Went for a drop kick. Nikki out of the way. Nikki scoops her out. Nikki Bella. Super kick from Alba. And Alba Fyre to the top. Nikki Bella's down. Alba Fyre with the Swanton. 1, 2, 3. The Witches get the win. Alba and Isla run through the Bellas tonight. Massive victory there for the Witches tonight. They may have very well punched themselves a ticket to a future women's tag team title match. Big win for these two tonight. We've still got plenty more to come at Evolution. We've still got a handful more matches to come. Got more coming up right now. Alright, we've got some more singles action coming up next. As here comes Miss Money in the Bank. The woman who anytime in the next few months is guaranteed a shot at either the women's world title or the WWE women's title at a time and place of her choosing. Blair Davenport marching down to the ring. This Money in the Bank sets down the briefcase, and Blair Davenport steps into the ring. Davenport briefcase in hand. I think it's obviously a matter of when and not if for her to become a champion at this point. But she's going to take on a woman who, well, let's be quite frank. There's a big reason why this match happened tonight. Molly Holly was originally slated to be in the women's battle royal. I will admit that here and now. This match was made because Molly Holly, much like in real life, has multiple times been scheduled for big things in Ella's Love Universe, from Retro Series specifically, and just not been followed up on due to my own fault. So I felt bad about the fact that that is the case. She was supposed to appear at WrestleMania 20. She was supposed to appear at SummerSlam 2004. But both times, time constraints led to me having to cut her match, much like real life in 2004. And so we made the decision that she would get this match tonight here against Blair Davenport. And without any further ado, it is the Hall of Famer versus Miss Money in the Bank. And Holly comes out of the gate with a clothesline. Grabs Oliver, getting her back up now, firing away at her now. Forearm strike knocking her back. Molly Holly grabs Oliver, pulls her in. Blair Davenport kicks her in the ribs. Goes for another kick. Molly rolls out of the way. Shoulder block knocks her down. Goes for a kick. Grabs onto her now, and Molly sending her off the ropes. Molly Holly ducks her. Leapfrogs her. Elbow strike takes her down. There's a kick knocking her down. Davenport starting to get back up. Molly Holly getting up as well. Davenport grabs onto her, sends her off the ropes, goes for an elbow strike, countered. Now sidestep, rolling neck breaker connects from Molly Holly. Down goes Blair Davenport. Getting back up to her feet. Pull in now, and she's got her for a gut wrench. Holly still got it. She can beat Blair Davenport. I think she's got a proper claim to a potential title match. Kicks her in the ribs now. Of course, we know now after what happened on SmackDown 2 nights ago with Blair Davenport injuring Charlotte Flair, putting her under concussion protocol, that next weekend, as long as Charlotte is cleared at Over the Limit, it will be Blair Davenport and Charlotte Flair in a one-on-one match, briefcase versus contract. If Blair wins, Charlotte is kicked off SmackDown and traded to Raw. If Charlotte wins, Blair Davenport forfeits the Money in the Bank contract to her. Now Blair Davenport taking down Molly Holly here, taking her down. Dropping her repeatedly. Grabs onto her, getting her back up to her feet, firing away at her. Blair throwing Molly Holly into the corner. Blair Davenport with a kick in the corner. Grabs onto her, forearm strike. Knocking her down. Grabs onto her, getting her back up again now. And now Blair Davenport kicked in the ribs. Pulls her in. Grabs onto her. Whoa, caught the hand. What a knee strike. Cover. For the 1, 2, but the Hall of Famer has the bottom rope. And now Molly Holly pulling herself up in the corner. Blair Davenport running in now, and drop kick into the back, knocking her down. Molly knocks her back though with a kick of her own now, and Molly running clothesline. She's got her down here. Blair Davenport goes down. Now Holly has got her, picking her back up to her feet. Pulls her in, grabs Oliver now, grabs on, sending her across the ring into the corner. And big splash into the corner. Down goes Miss Money in the Bank. Molly Holly rolling her over into a cover. 1, 2, but the rookie this time grabs the bottom rope. Blair Davenport staying in it now as Molly is dragging her towards the center of the ring. She's got her down. Molly with a kick into the back. Grabs Blair, but Blair Davenport kicks her in the head. Grabs onto her, and the young, hungry Money in the Bank winner Blair Davenport firing away at Molly. Holly kicks her in the ribs, and again. And now Molly runs in. Jumping neck breaker, taking down Blair. She's got her down. She's going up. She's looking to fly. Molly's going to fly. What is she thinking here? Win for an elbow. Got her. Both women go out of the ring now, and Molly's got her down. Molly grabs onto Davenport, pulls her in, lifts her up. Blair Davenport rolls through, gets back into the ring now. Holly follows her back in. And jump neck breaker again to Blair Davenport, taking her down. And now Holly is going up to the top rope. She's looking to fly. Hits that flying elbow drop again into a cover. With a 1, 2, kick out from Blair Davenport. Holly can hardly believe it. Blair's still in it. She's got a hold of her. Blair Davenport kicks her in the ribs. Pulls her in. Molly takes a swing. Blair. There's the knee strike again. Grabs a hold of her, getting her back up to her feet. Pulls her in. Lifts her up. Has her up. Falcon Arrow. Pulls her in. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Blair Davenport beats the Hall of Famer. Quick and easy succession there. Blair Davenport knocks off the Hall of Famer. Big win there for Blair Davenport tonight. This Money in the Bank picking up even more momentum. See her holding her jaw. She knows Molly got a good few shots in there on her. Nonetheless, Blair Davenport with the win, folks. We've got more action coming up here at Evolution. We are getting into our final matches of the night. We have 3 matches left on the card tonight, unless I'm forgetting one, which I'm hopefully not. I am. I'll seem like an idiot in post. That should be good. We got more action coming up next. All right, up next it is the big triple threat elimination tag team matchup for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. Out first, the duo of Strikeforce, Shayna Baszler and Ivy Nile, making their way to the ring. Shayna and Ivy have been a duo since Season 4. Actually, since the very end of Season 3 when they united in the inaugural tournament. Ivy Nile went out with injury, aka her in-game DLC model just kept breaking my game for like 6 months. Went out with injury for a few months, and Strikeforce was on the shelf. They finally get their shot at the gold tonight. You can see Baszler motioning. It has been over 3 years now since the Queen of Spades was last a champion. Out next, the champions, because, you know, why would champions come out last in a tag match? Ever. The Divas of Tomorrow, JC Jane and Elektra Lopez, on the way to the ring. They've been champions since the Night of Champions event a few months ago, right after they showed up on the scene. They defeated the team of Alexa Bliss and Liv Morgan, Liv for Bliss, to become champions. They won the titles in a triple threat elimination matchup, and now they defend them in the same situation. JC Jane and Elektra Lopez, an unlikely duo. They considered themselves the Divas of Tomorrow alongside Tiffany Stratton. And finally, the legendary women's tag team from the Divas era. The duo of Michelle McCool and Layla. LayCool. Making their LS11 Universe debut, LayCool is here. I know a lot of people were excited when these two women, both former Divas champions, were announced to be on the show tonight. Were announced that they were going to be in this tag team title match. That being said, Oh, no, never mind. I was going to make the joke that not a single person believes they're walking out tonight, but no, actually, solid chunk of the predictions participants believe that they will walk out as champions tonight. Never know. I think Trish Stratus' title win back at WrestleMania, which she's still champion today. I think that win really solidified for a lot of people. Never say never to a legend coming in and winning gold. So LayCool, the final team in this matchup. It's triple threat elimination rules. It goes until all other teams are eliminated. Last team standing will be declared the winners as Ivy Nile launches out of the gate at Elektra Lopez. JC Jane taking down Michelle McCool and Shayna Baszler. Now Layla getting picked up. Michelle McCool grabs Ivy Nile, taking her down. Shayna Baszler's got JC Jane. Those are off the ropes, kicks at the legs. Michelle McCool taking down Elektra Lopez. Now Shayna going after McCool. Big kick from JC to Ivy. Nile's down now. And Michelle McCool, no, Shayna flips out of it. Shayna, multi-time champion. The only woman to hold the Raw, SmackDown, and NXT women's titles. Suplex from JC Jane to Ivy Nile. Ivy out of the ring now, and now Layla grabs onto her, taking her down. Michelle McCool taking down Elektra Lopez. LayCool standing tall currently, but Elektra Lopez, DDT. Ivy with an elbow to Elektra, and now Strike Force working together against Elektra Lopez. Ivy Nile, big bulldog there, taking down Michelle McCool. Strike Force standing tall in the ring at the moment. Shayna's got a hold of Elektra Lopez. Shayna drives her into the mat. Shayna Baszler has her down. Shayna for the 1, 2. No, Elektra stays in it. In the corner goes Ivy Nile now. Shayna Baszler trying to make quick work here of Elektra Lopez. Chair in hand by Michelle McCool, and Ivy Nile dumps her out of the ring. Strike Force standing alone in the ring. Michelle McCool grabs a hold of Shayna, but now Ivy and Shayna working together. And Shayna Baszler with Michelle McCool up into the Kurafuna clutch. And Ivy making sure Layla's not going to get involved here. Ivy Nile with Layla down. Ivy. Michelle McCool fighting out of the Kurafuna clutch. Layla covers Ivy Nile. Excuse me, that's JC Jane. She and Layla are wearing very similar attire. Oh! Ivy Nile into a Dragon Sleeper on JC Jane. Ivy Nile Dragon Sleeper in on JC. JC Jane in some serious trouble here. Ivy Nile trying to force her to submit. Nile with the Dragon Sleeper in on JC. JC Jane hanging on for dear life as Michelle McCool taking down. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, a knee into the face from JC to Ivy. Elektra Lopez coming in now for a save as well, and Elektra Lopez flatliner. Hurricane Rana from Ivy Nile. Michelle McCool, 1, 2, 3. JC Jane is gone. Elektra Lopez in on a 4-on-1 situation, more or less. We could be guaranteed new champions. Ivy Nile now going after Elektra Lopez. Wait a minute, Layla covers Shayna Baszler, nearly got her there. As Michelle McCool takes down Elektra Lopez. Ivy Nile in a 2-on-1 situation against LayCool at the moment. Whenever he gets hit there. And Ivy, wait a minute, Dragon Sleeper now in on Layla. Ivy Nile, Dragon Sleeper in on Layla, trying to make the former WWE Divas champion tap out. And whoa, Elektra Lopez takes down Shayna Baszler. Ivy Nile taking down Layla. Elektra Lopez eliminates Shayna Baszler. LayCool has got the advantage. The Legends might walk out as champions. As now Michelle McCool has got Ivy Nile in some serious trouble. Taking her down, and Elektra Lopez throws Layla back in the ring. Michelle McCool starting to get back up. Michelle McCool and Elektra Lopez lock up. Into the corner goes Elektra Lopez. And Ivy Nile, this is normally where I suggest that she and Elektra Lopez form a temporary alliance, but I think that the sheer polar opposite views of the division between Strike Force and the Divas of tomorrow mean that there's not a damn chance that happens. Ivy Nile going in a lone wolf situation here. Wipes out Layla with a shot in the steps. Michelle McCool waits in the ring, and Layla is down. Into the ring goes Elektra Lopez now. Down goes Michelle McCool. Now Ivy Nile grabs a hold of Elektra Lopez. Elektra Lopez with a double axe handle punches her across the head. Now Michelle McCool went for a knee strike. And now Ivy Nile trying to fight back, putting herself willingly in a 3-on-1 situation there. LayCool could walk out as champions here. Out of the ring go Ivy Nile and Michelle McCool. Now Michelle McCool grabs a hold of her, lifts up Ivy, taking her down. Wait a minute, back in the ring, Layla. Cover. 1, 2, 3. We're guaranteed new champions. LayCool have taken out the tag champions. Ivy Nile in a 2-on-1 situation here. Hit with a chair. Now Ivy Nile, rolling kick to Layla. Clothesline to Michelle McCool. Ivy Nile now, Hurricane Rana to McCool. Layla's got a hold of her now, and Layla, neck breaker to Ivy. Ivy Nile is down now. Ivy Nile in trouble for the 1, 2. No! Ivy Nile staying in it. Now Layla, drop kick in the back. Michelle McCool with that chair in hand. LayCool could be on the verge of winning the tag titles. 1, 2. No, another kick out from Nile. Ivy Nile falls out of the ring. Again, she's in this 2-on-1 situation here. Layla kicks her in the back, but Ivy Nile kicks back up. Kicks her in the ribs. Michelle McCool went for her. Ivy causes a bit of a miscommunication there. And now Michelle McCool, jumping neck breaker connects. Ivy Nile is down. Kicks Michelle McCool in the head. Sidesteps the chair shot. Layla knocked back now. Ivy Nile managing to get back in the ring here. It goes for her, countered by Ivy, and now Ivy Nile. No, Michelle McCool. Anytime Ivy starts to turn things around against these two, oh, it gets turned into a 2-on-1 situation. But wait a minute. Michelle McCool with a kendo stick on Ivy Nile. Wipes out Layla. Ivy Nile turns Michelle McCool around. Dragon Sleeper in on McCool. And Ivy Nile forces Michelle McCool to submit. Ivy Nile now, she's feeling fired up. It's just her and Layla. And she's doing push-ups. She's telling the former Divas champ, bring it. Oh, and Layla gets her with a kendo stick shot. For the 1, 2, another kick out from Nile. And Ivy Nile, this is what the last 2 years, almost 2 years of teaming with Shayna Baszler have been leading to. Oh, she gets hit with a kendo stick again. But she kicks back up. And then she's got the kendo stick in hand. And Ivy Nile breaks it over the body of Layla. Ivy Nile was down 2-on-1 against LayCool and Elektra Lopez in there as well, so might as well have been 3. And now it's down to just her and Layla. Kick in the head now. Layla's down. Ivy Nile is ready. Here we go. Ivy gets her up, grabs her. Dragon Sleeper is in again. It's over. And finally, after over a year of waiting, after over a year of everyone waiting for it, Strike Force has their moment in the sun. Ivy Nile down and out, it seemed, against the legendary duo. And ultimately, Ivy Nile taps them both out. Your winners and the new Women's Tag Team Champions, Strike Force. Final. They've finally done it. Strike Force, champions at last. Two matches left tonight. Divas title next. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Divas title is on the line. Up next, as here comes the former Divas champion. Here comes Melina to the ring. Melina strutting down to the ring, showing what she's got. I mean, keep in mind, Melina part of, you know what, I'm not going to finish that joke. I feel like the joke involving a certain former tag partner of Naomi is a little overdone. But that being said, Melina on her way down to the ring. Melina was the 5th ever Divas champion, as many may know. But right now, we can just consider her to be the next in line of those that try and take down Tiffany Stratton. Here she comes, Tiffany Stratton, the modern-day Divas champion. The leader of the Divas of Tomorrow, who are now down a set of championship gold. As we just saw moments ago, the Divas of Tomorrow no longer Women's Tag Team Champions. Tiffany Stratton, you gotta wonder how that's affecting her mindset, seeing that her underlings just lost the tag titles. So now tonight she finds herself ready for action. She finds herself ready to defend her Divas title once more. So Tiffany Stratton, so far in her quest as Divas champion, she has taken down former champions in Natalya, Eve Torres, Brie and Nikki Bella, and Beth Phoenix. She looks to add Melina to that list tonight. Melina and Tiffany Stratton one-on-one. Here we go. Lock up now. Melina throws her across the ring into the corner. Tiffany with an elbow strike knocks her back, and Tiffany, right hook connects. Roundhouse kick. Stratton now getting her back up to her feet here. Tiffany Stratton kicking her. Firing back now, knocking her back. Forearm strike comes off the ropes, and shoulder block takes her down. Tiffany Stratton's got Melina down now. Melina into a drop kick. Let's knock down Tiffany. Melina with Tiffany Stratton knocking her back now. Pulls her in and slams her face first in the mat. Grabs onto her, taking her down again now. Now Melina kicked in the head. Tiffany Stratton goes for a roundhouse. Melina ducks her, takes out the leg, kicks her down. Now Melina shoved back by Tiffany again. Stratton knocking her back here. Stratton kicking her, knocking her back with right hooks again here. Stratton went for a forearm counter. Melina grabs a hold of her now, and Melina throws her over the top rope, out to the floor. Down goes Tiffany. There's a right hook connects, and now Melina pulls her in. Melina with a knee strike into another kick. Melina throwing Tiffany Stratton across the ring side. Stratton with a kick to the head now, knocks her down. Tiffany Stratton grabs a hold of her, getting Melina back to her feet now. And Stratton, oh, Melina slams her face first into the mat. Wiping off her hands as if she's done with her here, but Tiffany back at her here. Tiffany Stratton sends her into the announcer's table. Her back up to her feet now. Tiffany Stratton gets her up. Stratton kicked in the ribs now. After the count of 6, Melina kicked in the ribs. Tiffany throws her back in the ring now, and Stratton grabs onto her, getting her back up to her feet. Tiffany Stratton with Melina up on her shoulders, and Tiffany Stratton rolling senton takes her down into a leg drop. Stratton now into a cover. Stratton for the 1 or the 2. Kick out from Melina. Getting her back into her feet now. Tiffany Stratton kicking her. Firing away at her here. Forearm strikes, knocking her back. Now Melina comes in. Roundhouse kick. Knocks down Tiffany. Melina saying we're done here. Tiffany back to her feet. Melina has a hold of her, looking for an abdominal stretch. Tiffany flattens her. Tiffany Stratton kicking her down now. Tiffany with Melina down. Tiffany up on the middle rope and Stratton into moonsault. No! Went for the prettiest moonsault ever. Melina. Sunset flip. Melina to take that Divas title for the 1, 2. No! She turns Tiffany Stratton over, and now Melina, hang on a minute, into. Submission lock is in. Melina locks it in on her. Tiffany's in trouble. Melina could not only be the one to hand Tiffany her first loss, but make her tap out in the process. Tiffany Stratton getting out of it now, and Stratton back up to her feet. Tiffany Stratton sidesteps Melina. Stratton kicks her in the ribs, chops her, knocking her back here. Tiffany Stratton, forearm strike connects. She's got Melina down now. Tiffany up to the middle rope again, and Tiffany Stratton looking for the prettiest moonsault ever. Got her. For the 1, 2, 3, and in quick fashion, Tiffany has added another former Divas champion to her defeated list. Another one down. Look at the history of the Divas title. Look at the history of the Divas title, and there are only a handful of people who have held it at this point. What, 16 people that have held it total, I believe? She's beat 6 of them now. Tiffany Stratton with the win, but folks, finally, the main event. Roxanne Perez, Trish Stratus, the WrestleMania rematch. Up next. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. The main event of Evolution. This is for the big one. The WWE Women's World Championship. Out first, the prodigy, Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez, she won the championship about a year ago. Back at Bad Blood Season 4, when she beat Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley. She held the championship all the way to WrestleMania, where this woman managed to take her down and take the championship away. WWE Hall of Famer, the Women's World Champion, Trish Stratus, making her way down to the ring. Trish Stratus defending the title one more time against Roxanne. If she beats Roxanne tonight, that's end of the line for Roxanne. She's not getting another shot at that title while Trish is champion. She's already had a shot in that triple threat against Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus back at Night of Champions. She lost then. She fought, scratch, and clawed her way back up to the top. And now, finally, the young woman who is in her early 20s looks to take down the veteran and finally recapture that gold. I think we all know Roxanne Perez is going to be a multi-time champion in her career. She's still only just getting started. But to take down a Hall of Famer, someone that had her number at WrestleMania, Someone who's had her number for months now. That's a whole different beast. The champion, WWE Hall of Famer, Trish Stratus. We'll know tomorrow on Day 1 Raw who will challenge the winner of this matchup next in just 2 weeks at Clash at the Castle. Because tomorrow on Raw, we are going to be seeing a #1 Contenders Battle Royal. We got a hell of a night coming up on Day 1 Raw tomorrow, so be sure to tune in for that. Roxanne Perez, Trish Stratus. Here we go. Trish throws the first kick. Trish Stratus firing away, knocks her back. Trish putting Roxanne in the ropes now, and Trish Stratus with Roxanne Perez gets up in the ropes and stomps her in the head. Trish taking her down early here. Trish getting her back up now. Stratus with Perez. Throws her into the corner now. Stratus goes for Roxanne counters. Roxanne Perez runs in, taking her down. Thez press. Perez going right to the head of Stratus. Now Roxanne Perez has got her down, kicks her in the ribs into standing moonsault, turns into a senton. Into a cover now. Roxanne cover on Trish. 1, no. Trish Stratus stays in it. Roxanne Perez knocking her back here. Roxanne knocking back Trish. Goes for Trish Stratus, went for a chop. Counter. Kicking her. Countered Roxanne Perez, knocking her back now. And Perez. Forearm strike. Knocks Trish into the ropes now. Roxanne Perez went for Perez. Caught now. Stratus pulls her in. And Trish Stratus, Bulldog, takes her down. Getting Roxanne back up to her feet now. And Trish Stratus firing away at her here. Perez, jawbreaker, knocks her back. Roxanne Perez off the ropes. Shoulder, a running clothesline, knocking her down. Now Perez, kicking the back of Stratus. And now another kick in the back from Roxanne. She grabs onto Trish. She's getting her back up to her feet now. Overhand shot, kicks her in the ribs, countered. Trish with a hip toss, taking her down. Trish Stratus now grabs Roxanne Perez. Here we go. Sends her off the ropes. Perez in trouble here. Stratus takes her down. Trish Stratus with a Thez press of her own. Roxanne Perez goes down now. Trish coming off the ropes. Trish Stratus. Whoa, Roxanne out of the way. Perez grabs her. Slams her down by the back of her head. Roxanne Perez going up to the top rope now. Here comes Trish. Stratus. Forearm strike. Sends her off the top. Roxanne. Double axe handle from Trish takes her down. Stratus getting her back up to her feet now. There's a chop. In for another one. Roxanne Perez uppercut into a chop of her own. Roxanne went for a drop kick. Trish kicks her in the ribs. Stratus has got her down now. Perez kicks her again, knocking her down. Now Roxanne Perez taking her down again. Roxanne Perez now runs the ropes, and Perez coming in for super kick to Trish. Roxanne Perez getting her back up to her feet now. Perez kicks her in the ribs, pulls her in, Impaler DDT, taking down Stratus. Cover by Perez on Stratus here. Cover for the 1, 2. Kick out from Trish. And now Roxanne getting her back up to her feet. Roxanne goes for the pop rocks. Trish, forearm strike, knocking her back, and Trish Stratus into chick kick. Takes down the challenger. Cover on Perez now. Trish Stratus covers her for the 1, 2. No. Trish Stratus now went for a double axe handle. Perez out of the way. Roxanne Perez into Hurricane Rana, knocking her down here. Stratus back to her feet. Forearm strike from Perez. Overhand shot, kicks her in the ribs. Double axe handle. Here we go. Roxanne Perez now coming unleashed into leaping clothesline. Taking down Trish in the corner now. Roxanne, no. Went for the uppercut. Trish Stratus, big kick in the face. Knocks her down. Stratus getting her back up to her feet now. And Trish Stratus has turned into a clothesline. Into another one. Stratus into drop kick. Taking down Perez now. And Stratus getting her back up to her feet. Trish. Whoa, went for chick kick. Roxanne countered. Roxanne Perez slams down Trish. Perez now going up to the top rope. Roxanne gonna look to fly. Roxanne Perez looking for moonsault to Trish Stratus. Cover. 1, 2. Kick out from Stratus. And now Roxanne coming off the ropes. Roxanne went for a double axe handle. Stratus forearm strikes, knocking her back. Another forearm into a jumping kick. Knocks her down. Double axe handle connects. Grabs onto her, getting her back up to her feet now is Stratus. Trish Stratus with Roxanne Perez. Over the top rope and out to the floor. Stratus follows her to the outside now. Trish Stratus. Double axe handle. Perez into a chop. Roxanne Perez with another one. Went for that super kick. Trish kicks her in the ribs now. And Trish Stratus. Forearm strike taking her down. And now Trish Stratus pulls her in. Stratisfaction on the floor. Trish goes back into the ring. That's it. Trish isn't above winning by count out. We're at the count of 6. Perez is still down. 7. Roxy's not moving. Referee being a little lenient here, given it's a big championship main event. 8 count. Roxanne Perez back in the ring. Into a chop from Stratus. Stratus countered. Roxanne knocked her back. Kicks her in the ribs. Roxanne with the Pump Rocks. 1, 2. Stratus stays in it. Trish Stratus staying in it now. Roxanne Perez. No, Trish rolls back through. Big kick in the face of Perez again. Stratus getting her back up to her feet. And Trish Stratus. Kick again. Grabs Roxy, getting her back up to her feet. Roxanne Perez in trouble here. Trish with a hold of her. Puts her in the ropes now. And Trish Stratus. Touching her in the back. And again. Roxanne Perez goes down. Trish Stratus kicks her in the ribs. And again now, knocking her down. Trish with another kick knocks her down. Stratus getting her back up to her feet here. Trish Stratus. Good chop. Went for another one. Roxanne uppercut. Into a chop of her own now. Roxanne went for a drop kick. Trish kicks her in the ribs now. Stratus has got her down. Trish Stratus now getting back up to her feet. Stratus. Clothesline to Roxanne Perez again. Goes for the elbow. Roxanne out of the way. Roxanne Perez. Drop kick. Knocks back Trish, but Trish still standing. Roxanne out of the way. Now Roxanne Perez pops her up. Powerbomb. Stacks her up now. Full cover here. Roxanne putting all of her weight down on Trish too. No. Trish Stratus is still in it. Roxanne goes for a kick. Trish. So we get back up. Roxanne avoids the kick. And now Trish kicks her in the ribs again. Stratus getting her back up to her feet now. Trish Stratus. Clothesline. Trish getting her back up to her feet now. Trish Stratus. Forearm strike to Roxanne Perez. Again, knocks her into the corner now. Roxanne. Whoa, avoids the Stratisfaction. Roxanne goes for the kick. I think she was probably looking for Pop Rocks. Trish swings her around. Trish went for the chick kick. Roxanne counter. Roxanne Perez into. Whoa, flip through on that one. Kicks her in the ribs, coming on the ropes, and big kick in the head from Perez. Into a kick in the ribs on Trish. And again. Now Roxanne Perez getting some revenge for all the beatings Trish and Lita gave her over the last several months. Roxanne goes for a forearm. Trish knocks her back. Trish Stratus knocks her back. Counter for counter here. Trish knocking back Roxanne. Forearm strike. Taking down Roxanne Perez. And now Trish kicks her in the ribs. Stratus grabs a hold of her, getting her back up to her feet. Trish Stratus. Arm strike, runs in, grabs her, jumping neck breaker of Perez. Trish goes for an elbow. Roxanne out of the way. Roxanne Perez. Perez now knocks Trish into the ropes. Roxanne. Right hook again. Connects on Roxanne Perez. What's she thinking here? Perez. Dumping Trish Stratus out of the ring. Blows a kiss at her to mock Stratus as well. And now Roxanne Perez. What is she thinking here? Roxanne Perez is fired up. Perez. This is exactly what she did at WrestleMania. And Trish Stratus walked away and Perez knew. And Trish Stratus calling her clever for it as well. Perez goes out to the apron. Trish. No, Perez countered forearm strike. Remember at WrestleMania, it was a dive to the outside where Trish hid the deck and dodged Roxanne's dive that led to Trish Stratus becoming Women's World Champion. Perez takes her down with that Backflip senton cover on Trish. 2. No. Stratus stays in it. And Roxanne faked her out this time. And I think Trish appreciated and respected that Roxanne Perez learned from that encounter. Now Trish clotheslines Roxanne out of the ring. And Trish Stratus going up to the top this time. Stratus is going to try and fly to the outside. Trish. Oh! Dives to the outside and takes out Perez. Double axe handle connects now, and Trish gets her back up to her feet now. Trish Stratus with Roxanne Perez. Back into the ring. Trish has got her in the ring. Stratus. No. Perez. Gets her back. Roxanne Perez. Forearm strike to Trish. Knocking her back again. Forearm again. Knocks her into the corner. Roxanne Perez. No. Trish counters. Trish Stratus. Goes for a kick. Roxanne countered. Roxanne with a drop kick. Knocking her down again now. And Roxanne with a kick into the moonsault again. Roxanne Perez. Here we go. Into the corner. Up to the middle rope. Roxanne Perez. Oh, went for the moonsault off the middle rope. And now Trish. Here we go. Trish Stratus. Will make history repeat itself. Knocking back Roxanne Perez. Trish Stratus. Forearm strike. Grabs a hold of her. Takes the young champion. Puts her in the ropes. And Trish Stratus grabs her. Here we go. Just like WrestleMania. It's over with the Stratus faction. Stratus falls into the cover. 1, 2. No! Roxanne Perez has gotten that much better since the WrestleMania encounter. And Trish, one more time, goes for the Stratus faction, kicked in the ribs. Roxanne Perez, pop rocks. But Stratus is down, but Perez wants to make sure she's not just down, but out. Impaler DDT. Perez grabs a hold of her now, and Roxanne Perez grabs the women's world champion. Slams her face first in the turnbuckle, and Roxanne Perez punches her in the chest. Grabs a hold of her, throws her, runs the ropes for the pop rocks. One more time. 1, 2. No! Stratus kicks out Roxanne Perez. Now Stratus back to her feet. Trish with a chop and a right hook and another chop and another right hook and another chop. Trish Stratus desperately firing away, but Roxanne Perez answers back. Both women have hit their best shot multiple times and the others kicked out. It's just a game of slugfest between them at this point. Who's going to get the upper hand? Roxanne with a big drop kick. And now Roxanne Perez gets her back up. Trish has got a hold of her now. Trish Stratus swings her around, chops her down to size. She grabs a hold of Roxanne Perez now, and Trish Stratus kicks her. Forearm strikes, knocking her back. Trish Stratus with Perez. Knocked in the corner now, and Trish Stratus. No! I think she was looking for Stratus faction one more time. She's kicked. Perez! Pop rocks! 1, 2, 3. She got her. The young star walks out with the win. Roxanne Perez, for the second time in her career, is a champion. What a victory there. Your winner and new Women's World Champion, Roxanne Perez. Big win there tonight for Roxanne Perez, ladies and gentlemen. And those above the binary, thank you all for watching tonight. Thank you all for tuning in to the first ever LS11 Universe All Women's Pay-Per-View Evolution. Until tomorrow for Day 1 Raw, this is the final time I'll say this in 2023. I've been Xander, that was Universe. Thank you for an incredible year on the channel.